What's going on? What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Submission Session.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay!
Thanks for tuning in. It's the Don and it's the wise man, T Rock. What's going on with you, T Rock?
Oh, not much, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be here, man. Just happy to be here, though.
All right, another week, another thing, another week to talk about wrestling, and this will be our post SummerSlam show. So we just going over, it's a good Wednesday. We just going over SummerSlam. I mean, what else? And so
Yeah.
other than that, for a holiday is tomorrow. So yes, early birthday to me. Yes, I'm gonna put it out there right now.
Uh,
Yes, Leo's
oh,
Leo's run the place. Yes, we are the kings of the jungle. So yes.
oh, stop it.
So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So
This guy.
right. So before we get started, like I said, we're just gonna talk about some SummerSlam. What all happened in SummerSlam? What went down? Our assumptions, our opinions, and everything else. But this time I was like, they heard us enough. They heard our opinions. So I was like, I'm like, let's throw somebody else's opinion on here too. Why not? Because we talking about SummerSlam. I mean, what they say is the biggest part of the summer. Why not?
What the word is?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's that's, that's what they say. And with that being said, we're about to go retro right now and bring on a guest of ours who's been on before, but he's coming back once again. Introducing once again, Coco. What's going on, Coco?
There you go.
What up? Thank you all for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right, all right. Yeah, we can get over here and
Come
talk
to
some SummerSlam. Yeah,
SummerSlam.
the biggest part of the summer.
You said
Well,
that.
I will say that
Yeah, said that
the,
with my chest.
the ticket sales will not say it's the biggest party of the summer.
Yeah, we did see some empty spots. I did see some empty spots, but usually every year it's kind of funny they announce how many are in the building, but this year it was crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it was crickets. So
They gotta
yeah,
do something different.
you know it. So well, I mean, we shall see about saying our thoughts of SummerSlam was because I've seen a couple of thoughts. I want everybody to know who's right there in that middle. There we go. There we go. So with everybody's, I've heard several different opinions of this week's SummerSlam, and of course, everybody has their thoughts and everything else. So once we go through this, we're gonna throw out our opinions, and if anybody else has any opinions, y'all can throw it our way also. With that being said, let's get this thing started. With SummerSlam. I gotta bring it down a little bit. Yeah, covering up who that guy is. Let's bring it. SummerSlam.
It's okay. There we go.
Alright, so let's start off with I ain't gonna say match them. I don't even remember what order the matches were now, but we going in the order I had them in. Fatal Influence defeats the Bella Twins and Paige. You know me. I don't give a damn about the Bella Twins, whatever, especially the Bella Twins. I give a little leeway to Paige, but she's up there too. But that whole thing was exhausting me. I'm like, they could do without this, but they had to have the Bella. Now you got Bree hurt. Bree's hurt this time. First Nikki, now this Bree. Y'all should just stay out of the ring. Simple as that. What's your thoughts on this? What'd you think about it, T Rock? What'd you think about it?
I was cooking while I was on, so you know what I mean. It was just like
See, it's the time.
I peek over, see what was going on, and you know what I mean, and then peek over again, see what was going on. It had no impact on my life whatsoever. All do they look nice.
Coco,
I'm
what
an
was
fatal influence guy.
right? What's your thoughts on it, Coco?
We have a term for these kind of matches. They're called bathroom breaks or smoke break matches.
Right.
That's why I was cooking.
So in the grand tradition of those, that's what I went with.
That
Yes,
explains
it
it
is.
enough. That explains it enough right there because
Yeah,
I mean, and then for the end, as in Fatal Influence wins, then Nikki takes out Paige, she beats down Paige, and the Bella twins leave out together while Bree's holding the shoulder and she's injured. So whoop de doo.
yeah. They turned on Paige for no reason.
No reason at all.
They brought
No
Paige into
reason.
the fold because the other one was one was hurt, and now the other one's hurt. Now you ain't got Paige. Now what you gonna do?
So that is true. That is true. Hmm. Yeah, enough said about
No
that.
reason.
That's enough. That's spend almost
Great
two time.
story, guys. Great
Yeah,
story.
too much time on that. All right, let's go to the 6-man tag team match. We have LA
Yeah,
Knight, Solo Sikoa, Royce Keys defeat the Bloodline. Uh, did we see this
yeah,
coming?
yeah. I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah,
Uh,
because that was I like this match. Solo is coming to his own. I'm
he
telling you,
really is.
Solo went from a dude who did not smile and was hard to break, and when he would break, to being the completely opposite of that guy, and I love it. You know what I mean? So, and I love the fact that LA Knight got the pin.
Yep. Sure did. LA. Who did he pin? He pinned Jay. He pinned Jay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Coco, what did
What
you
you think,
think about it?
Coco?
Uh, Again, kind of forgettable. The entrance was kind of cool.
Entrance
Um,
was good.
I'm glad to see him do something with LA Knight. I do like Solo Sikoa's new personality, but again, just another fast forwardable match.
Hmm, I can see.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, that was I think one of the best things. Well, like I said, the entrance was cool. I mean, they had some, but one of the memorable things about this match, I think I remember, was Solo running it back. When Solo ran it back,
yeah,
and then it started yeeting, that was funny. So, but other than that, it was like,
yeah,
okay. I mean, it was because I pretty much figured, like I said, the Bloodline was going to lose, but I do think I don't know. I think it was maybe some type of something was going to happen, which nothing really happened at all. Shenanigans. So
That was, that was the
shenanigans.
whole pay per view.
yeah, nothing really happened.
Yeah,
But
true.
the people are
It's very
calling this the
true.
one of their best pay. By me listening and on the dirt, people are calling this one of their best pay per views for a while. I'm like,
Really.
what was y'all looking at? Mm, okay.
Well, you had y'all. If you think about the ones before, you know what I'm saying, they haven't had any really good ones in a while. Even WrestleMania was a bit mid.
Why do I get okay? This one ain't right. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to correct this.
Who
Uh,
produces this show?
there we go. Shut up. There we go. This was on the. I put on the wrong night right here. I mean, on the different night. I brung it up now. So this was night 2, and I don't know how night 2 got mixed up in my night 1, but it is what it is. But we have. That's what it was. I know what happened. But anyway, we're gonna go with this right here. We got Kevin Owens comes out of no. Okay, I'll say my piece on that in a sec. Kevin Owens defeats Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Gunther. All right, so even though we ain't got to that point yet, even though I should have said should have threw this back into the pile, but once I saw the first night who returned, then the next night I was like, yeah, I was already expecting Kevin Owens to return on night 2. That was just me. So, but once he entered, I wasn't expect him to enter this until your Nick Aldis like yes, we have someone else. And I'm like, Kevin Owens myself, because Gunther, once he added, he put Gunther, but then he's like one more. But just the addition of Gunther to spite Sami Zayn one more time was already laughable. I was like, they could do Sammy again. Sammy, like, what the? And
Well,
this was a pretty entertaining match, but I don't. It wasn't really. How long was it? Maybe I don't think it was really that long. What'd you think about it, T Rock?
I I thought it was a good match. I mean, you got a bunch of good wrestlers in there. I don't know if I like the fact that Kevin Owens won.
Yeah,
I like Kevin Owens. I think, you know what I'm saying, when he's in heel mode, he's one of the best heels to ever do it. I just I just don't know how I feel about it as soon as you come back. You know what I'm saying? No adversity at all. No, just wait a couple matches or couple, you know what I'm saying? Something just right when you get back. You know what I'm saying? And I love Kevin Owens. Don't get it twisted, but I just don't. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm not saying I do like it. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's just, ugh. You know what I'm saying? I would have been happy if Sammy or Finn won.
yeah. What you thinking, Coco?
What you think?
I think that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the most codependent wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. They cannot get over without being in each other's matches. I am so tired of seeing this. I've watched it in Ring of Honor. I've watched it in NXT. I've watched it in WWE. I'm over it. I like Sami Zayn is a good wrestler. He's funny, but I don't think he does enough to get over as somebody that I want to tune in to watch. He's a nice additional character, but he's not making me change the channel to watch him. Kevin Owens is a little bit more of that, but again, all they do is wrestle each other. Like they will go down in history of wrestling each other more than anybody else. So they got like signed because they wrestled each other. They've wrestled each other their whole career. That's the only time anybody talks about their stories is when they wrestle each other. I'm just kind of over the whole thing. Like I don't care if they would leave WWE right now. I don't really think that we're missing that much by having them gone. They need to push Finn Balor, which they haven't done. What's Gunther doing now but spinning his wheels now because he's lost this match? And then, unless you are doing a gimmick where Sami Zayn is being disrespected every week until something happens, which more than likely it's not because it's Sami and they don't think that far ahead, then this is still kind of pointless and makes me not value Sammy anymore. No matter how good you tell me he is, he constantly loses and he always comes up short to his best friend. So what do you want me to really think about him?
It's a good way to
Yeah,
put it. Right. I mean,
yeah.
it's funny enough
I,
because
I,
go ahead. Well, go ahead, T Rock.
no, I was going to say I agree with the Finn Balor statement. I
Yeah,
absolutely agree. I think we talked about it too. Like, man was the first Universal Championship and ain't seen that top of the card since for real.
and
And
then
he's been in matches, but he hadn't had no strap. So you know what I mean. It's just Finn can carry the load. I don't understand why they just don't put it on it.
yeah, it makes no sense. Especially just held the title for one day. Held it for one day. Had to give it up because of their injury, and that was it. And ain't been back in the title picture. Maybe what? Couple times get a title shot. Maybe two, three. I know CM Punk gave him a title shot,
Yeah,
but
two
who
or three.
else?
I think that didn't they give him a final title shot after he came back like 2 years later after he came back and got hurt? Like when they did one of the regime changes, it's one of the new eras. They were like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna have Finn Balor get that rematch he never got. I think that was like the first one, and then CM Punk one, and maybe one other.
Yeah. See, I mean, it's ridiculous though how they how they do sometimes. They just don't. I don't know. It's like they don't. Like I said, have value like Finn Balor. Like I said, Sami Zayn. I like the point though. That would be a good story. I would think too. Like you, I mean, you brought up to have him just keep getting screwed over, and then you have Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce talking about what are you talking about, Sammy? Like, how do you feel this way? Why? Why? And then it keep on happening. and him a bitch. But I don't know. Sammy's gonna have to at least get his title rematch too. He's gonna have to get some type of other than this. He's gonna have to get something for. But I don't know. Who knows
No.
how WWE is exactly? So
Yeah,
Don't waste that
yeah.
time. That's only going to come in an overseas house show.
you probably right. Probably right. All right. What I meant to go with at first was right here. Gunther defeats Nick Aldis.
Surprise.
Yeah, but I was glad Nick Aldis at least had more of a fight in him than I thought they was going to give him. I was hoping he did he looked good out there for what he was, but to go from I'm gonna fight him, I mean it's like it's almost and Nick Aldis is 38 years old. He got um his wife out there. What's her name again? Mickey
Mickey
James.
James.
Mickey
Right,
James.
Mickey James out there. Got his little son out there watching him. But you finished the match like, okay, I tapped out. Thank you for watching me. Thank you. I put up a fight. I mean, why you finish the match like you retiring? I didn't like that. I would let him. I would want him to wrestle again. But then Triple H like, all right, here you go, back to general manager. Like, mm, okay, is that all? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, you know. What you think, Coco?
More crazy booking because it is right. Like we make this big ordeal. He gets stripped of his title. He's got to be a wrestler because of whatever stipulations. He can't be a general manager and fight. Then he fights, and then that's it. So now he loses his job and he lost his match. Like, what does he do now? Is he unemployed? I mean, like, I used to hang out with Mickey James when she was in OVW. I feel bad for the family. Do I need to send him some money? What's going on?
But the thing
Oh,
about it, yeah. So the thing about it, like Triple H, so you just get your job back. So it's like, so you just put the suit on again, and that's it. So,
But I thought he was off that. I thought they were like keeping him off the management role for like a week or two.
oh no. So later in that night, so that night, it was just in between segments. You know how probably in between a commercial or something. Nick Aldis was getting interviewed, then Triple H comes out, and and they talk, and Nick Aldis hands him his resignation. Triple H looks at it, heads in his hand for a second, and then next thing you know, he was like, you know what, you and this organization, and he just like, there you go, like, yeah, back to the role as the general manager.
Okay.
yeah. You know what? That's. Hey, I saw the same thing. I was like, he said, "Yeah, you know, we get in there. You know, we do what we do. We get in there. We handle it like men.
Men like man.
You know, and that's what you know to do. You know, okay, you got your job back. I mean, I didn't think he was really going to lose his job anyway. But at the same time, I like I said, I thought Nick Aldis did. He did it good. I mean, they had to let him get his stuff off, right? What's the point of putting him? Can't put him in a squash match. Let him get his stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Make him look good for a little
Exactly.
bit, lose the match, and get that's it.
Yeah. Well,
I,
like I said, I mean, it was just, I
did
don't
you
know.
enjoy it? Did you enjoy it, Don? Did you enjoy this match?
But I mean, it was to a point. I was at
No,
least
I'm
I was
asking you.
happy. Do I enjoy it? To a
Yes,
point of I was glad to
because
see
you was
Nick
looking
Aldis.
forward to the match.
Yes, I was. I was looking forward to this match. I wanted to see this match. And this match, I'm gonna tell you how long these matches were too in time. So of course, this match was 11 minutes exactly. So it was what it was. I mean, I was glad too though
Okay.
because Friday night they at least gave some a little bit definition to who Nick Aldis is. And they show old clips of him, not just like, if you never seen Nick Aldis and you watch Friday night, then you're like, oh, okay, this guy wrestled him. He wrestled him. He was this. Give him some type of something like he was somebody at one point, hell, before
Yeah.
just being a general manager. So,
But that's for us to know, right?
right. All right. Let's see here. This I don't know about you, Coco, but we was kind of surprised about this outcome right here. Liv Morgan defeats Io Sky. Was
Yeah,
you surprised or was you expecting that?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that she won, but I do think now, after I've looked at it, the new norm is for the women's title holder to have the belt for 100 days with no title defenses, and then they first get their first title defense. We did that with Jay, we did that with Liv, so apparently that's the new standard now.
That is true. They did do that with Jay, both of
hmm
them. Mm,
yeah,
but
yeah. But then you see Raw, and you understand why she's champ.
yeah,
Because now you had to bring Becky in, and I don't know where she's supposed to fit and all this stuff, and then you bring in your girl
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer comes back, and so there is your reason why she's still champ. If there was no story beyond that, Io would be champ. Io is one of the best to do it, and I'm an Io stan, so I will admit that all day long. But yeah, I was a
Yeah,
little,
but
little
she's not
shocked,
gonna watch every week though.
but huh?
She's not going to make you watch every week the way Liv would make you watch every week. I mean, Io is a better wrestler, but she's just not as entertaining.
Yeah, right, right, and I get that, but I think if for me at this point, I just like the wrestling. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand. I can completely understand though. You know what I mean? But if you want to have wrestling, that's yeah, and I can. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
But you think about it first, it took a while for EO to get as big as she is now. Because at first when she was back then when she first came in, she wasn't as popping. They didn't catch on to her as quick. So now EO is pretty much one of the top. I think one of the top women in there. But
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely,
yeah.
yeah, Liv
absolutely.
though it was so funny on Monday night when Becky Lynch called her out with the you're not even the best woman who slept with Dominic Mysterio. So
Yeah,
she's called out.
That was the best
I'm like,
part.
right. I'm like, really,
that's
Becky?
a
I
great
mean,
line.
hell. But
That's
yeah,
a great line.
so now they kept Becky off of TV for what was it? They said 2-3 months has been kept her off TV, and now I have her come back, and now she's gonna be face again. It looks like. So you got the
And
you can have that face Becky now that they can run with for a
back in the
minute.
title hunt,
Yeah. So it should be
come back, go
interesting.
right to the top.
Yeah. Be
See what
interesting.
happens.
Her and Stephanie going at it. Her and Stephanie and Leo. So it's going to end up in a triple threat?
Excuse me, jeez.
Probably so. All right. Here goes. Mm, oh, okay. Here we go. Bam. CM Punk, the best in the world, defeats Cody Rhodes. But by the help of the Viper, Randy Orton shows up out of nowhere. RKO's Cody. Hmm. What y'all think about it?
Yeah,
What you think? What you think?
go ahead, Coco. I'll let you. I'll go ahead. I'll give you my thoughts.
I'm good with it because CM Punk won. I'm a CM Punk stan, so I'm good with that. Also, like I told on the website, the trolling job he did on Cody Rhodes with his gear, next level. And it just gives him another story. You can't let Cody lose clean to Punk because then it messes up one of your best people on the roster. So you have to get the screw job finish. Then it gives him while we're going back to Randy after we just got done with Randy a minute ago. I think that's kind of silly. And then
Yeah.
where does Punk go from here? He's going to mess with Kevin Owens. That doesn't really make me want to turn into the next pay per view either. That's a SmackDown match.
Yeah, yeah. How can I put this? Co- Cody Rhodes. I knew Cody Rhodes was never going to win this match. I
Yeah.
knew CM Punk was going to retain. Didn't know how. Didn't think Randy. Whatever. And and Coco's right. You're not going to beat Cody clean. Clean. But he is basically the face on the roster. So you can't, and plus, if you give Cody the belt back again, it's starting to feel like gatekeeping almost. You know what I mean? Like the belt's just going to go between Cody and whoever else. And then it gets back to Cody, and then somebody else, and then back to Cody. You just can't keep doing that, right? It's not a sustainable situation. Um, I I love the fact I love who CM Punk is, right? And I think for that reason alone, that's why I like him as a champion. Let him talk his shit. I'm saying do his thing, and then and then the next guy comes and he does the same thing. I dig the outcome. Just I don't know about like you said. I just don't know about the whole Randy thing.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that because it's like we already seen this Randy and Cody Rhodes go at it. We already seen them bust each other open or Randy bust Cody open over here. I mean, what else can be next? I mean, where are we gonna go with this? This story's already been told, and I thought this book was closed at WrestleMania or whatever it was. What was it before WrestleMania? When did they whatever pay per view or something? I don't know, but it seemed like this is over. This is past over. But now you coming back and just getting Cody back after all these couple months, several months, 4 months, 5 months. Now it's time to get Cody back. 4 months, whatever it is. And see, like you said, the CM Punk and Kevin Owens is not a sexy. That's not a sexy match. That doesn't make me just want to tune in. Like I said, I was happy that Cody. I mean, CM Punk though. Like you know how CM Punk is on that mic. He's gonna do what he want half the damn time as it is. And where the post show where he called out, like, bring on Oba, bring on this guy, bring on this guy, bring cool, call them all out. Hell, everybody step up. Ever when he's walking backstage, each and every opponent bucks up to him like, "Hey, I heard what you said. It's like, let's make it happen." Like, yeah, because you got him and Roman in two different things. Roman is like you got to earn with him. CM Punk's like, hey, it is what it is. You want some? Come and get some. So I'm liking it, but I'm just not feeling. That makes me go back to that last match. I mean, I ain't feeling, where Kevin Owens he came and won. Why? Why? I, I I know people like did Kevin Owens deserve the number one contender? I mean, he's been out for how much? They say 17 months. How many months Kevin Owens been gone for a minute? I mean, so
But if I can, out of that match, who are you going to give it to? You can't let Gunther win it because if Gunther loses to CM Punk, that tarnishes his whole reputation. So that's off the table. We've already had Punk and Finn Balor like within a
right.
couple weeks ago. Didn't he beat Sammy for the title? One of the best days ever. He beat
Yep.
Sammy for the title. You can't run that back. Nobody cares about that. So the only one they got left is Kevin Owens out of that four.
Yeah, it was just
So
a
he
bad.
should honestly just walk through the hallways and give all the scrubs that nobody likes. He's like, look, it's Christmas time. You gonna get a title shot. You gonna get a title shot, and you gonna get a title shot, and we can just do it that way, and that'll kill a month worth of programming.
you know, uh,
You could do that.
season 1006.
It's season greetings. It's it right. All right, let's
Also,
see. Go ahead.
just one thing, I want to put it out there. I think that WWE from now on should say all matches when you start with a feud, whether it be whoever, should always be 7 of 7. because you're going to do it anyway. Just go ahead and say it from the start. This is a best of 7 series, just like the NBA Finals, instead of just like, well, Punk and Cody Rhodes fought this week. Oh, we're gonna make them fight this week. Well, we're gonna put them in a tag match this week. Now we're gonna fight next week. I'm like, you're doing it anyway. Just go ahead and just say it. Sorry.
Yeah. That's
Now, get it off your chest, Coco. That's what this show is for. It's therapy. It's therapy.
right. Wrestling therapy 101. That's how it is. Just let it loose.
Let it
Just
go.
sometimes it'll make you feel much better. So yeah. All right. By end of the night, you already know what ended the first night. Oba Femi defeats Brock Lesnar, the Beast.
Surprise.
like surprise. That's exactly how I felt because I mean, pretty much everybody predicted this was going to happen. I mean, did we not? I not know that we knew Brock was putting over. We knew this was the plan from get go. And but I tell you what, after all that, and then in the night the way it ended, and about Brock coming back down to that ring and acknowledging Oba as the future and he's the past or whatever else. I'm like, I give it to because right that tells you right there. That's something Brock did on his own. Brock, nobody gonna tell Brock what not to do. So yeah, Brock went down there, did it, put the mic, shook his hand, gave him a hug, and was like, "Hey, kid, you go for what you know." Because
Yeah.
I heard him on the show yesterday on that one guy show on the Four Legged Word Network that he said once he took that slam for Brock, he's like, I mean, from Oba, like, yeah, I can't do that no more. Brock said, no, I
Mhm.
can't do that no more. I'm done, bro. I'm
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Oh, what you think about it, Cole?
I'm so glad that the way this went in format because this is exactly what we just got talking about last segment with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. We just did this whole thing in WrestleMania. So is Brock going to retire from Obafemi during every season? We got it in the spring. We got it in the summer. I guess we're going to get one in the fall. So right around Thanksgiving, we'll have another match where he retires from Obafemi. So to me, it's another rerun of what we already had. He's already been retired by Obafemi once, then came back, beat him, and then got re-retired. Like that makes no sense to me. Yeah, like it's like he got fired, went back to his job, and then got fired 2 days later. I'm like, okay. So, but I'm glad he did it. I like the little, the service toot at the end. He's the future. I mean, Obafemi is huge. Like, I wasn't really sure how he was going to go over on the main stage from NXT because
Yeah.
some of those guys and girls they're big fish in a small pond, and when you get into a big pond, it doesn't work. But he is
Right.
over like crazy. The walk is over. I mean, we were talking about the walk before he really started debuting, and then it's like everybody does the walk. I mean, they had some girl
Yes.
on ESPN doing it in some kind of sumo suit.
I've
I
seen
mean,
that.
it's over. He's the next Brock Lesnar. I mean, like he's going to have a title reign where he keeps it for at least like a year or so to be
At
legit.
least.
Otherwise, you can't call him ruler. You can't keep him in that like Brock Lesnar, Andre the Giant kind of field. He has to be special. Like I don't want to see him every week, not because I don't like him, because I need to cherish him. He needs to be something like a fine wine. He doesn't need to be like Budweiser. You need to get this only every once in a while.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with it. It's just like every match they had, except this one was in Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying? It was the match didn't change.
It didn't even need to
It
be in
was
Hell to Sell. Yeah. No.
yeah, it was just
Did they even
it
use
was as
it?
a Hell in a Cell.
No, they didn't.
I think Brock got thrown out once and he hit it. That's pretty much all I saw. I mean, it's just like, what was the point? What was the point of Hell in a Cell? I did not. I mean that's what got me. And then you in Hell in a Cell, you rip up the ring. It's just like, okay, this is cool. And then you want to make him out to be a monster because then you know what I'm saying, you, on the wood and all this, and everybody knew he was going to kick out. It just wouldn't make any sense any other way. So I like the fact that they put him over, and Brock really put him over. He made it a special thing for to go back into the ring and say the things that he said about him, which was very dope. But the match itself was good, but it was just every other match. They didn't need Hell in a Cell.
No, they didn't. They didn't. This match lasted a total of 11 minutes and 39 seconds. Hell, you had Punk and Cody lasted 29 minutes.
Felt like it.
But for Brock Lesnar, that's a Broadway performance. That's an hour. That's an hour man Iron Man match for Brock Lesnar.
And
Yeah,
and the funny thing
he's
to
just
me,
smashing it.
I was surprised they had to talk Brock into that to to go that late the match. I mean, in the night they had to talk him into that because I was thinking like that'd have been the first match. I thought how Brock does it, Tommy. He's ready to go
Yeah,
to first match and get up out.
and I thought they said
Yep.
that was going to be one of the first matches on ESPN. You were going to see that in that first hour. I thought maybe I heard it wrong.
Yeah, I don't even think they did it this time with the first hour on ESPN. I didn't. I don't. I'm not for sure.
No, they might not have sold enough tickets.
So that's
That's
why
right.
they went down to $25 at one point. It was
Oh
um
wow!
Justin Jefferson had a special. Had a special where $25 for a limited time. Get
How
your
you going to ask
SummerSlam
me to pay
tickets.
money to be a member to buy early tickets, and then if I wait to the last minute, they're going to go on sale for 90% off? What sense does that make?
That's bad.
Yeah,
Sound
they
like
want your
bad
money
business.
now. That's what the difference is. They
Yeah,
want it now.
now, right now, right
We got a
now,
PLE to put on.
now. Right. All right,
Gee.
let's see. All right, that's
Fireworks
day.
do not pay for themselves.
All
That's
right.
day.
For the records, you are missing the most important match of night one.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss something?
Really, the
Did I
most
miss?
important thing of night one. The only thing to talk about in night one.
Oh,
Chelsea Green.
hold up, man, hold up. See, that's what had me right there. And look, that was the night one. See, I had that mixed up in night two. That's what it was. That's what it was, and that's what we was waiting for. I don't know how the heck did I have that on night two, but I had that down. Chelsea Green defeats Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, Jade Cargill, and Charlotte Flair. Boy, 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 I tell you what, let me get some high applause on that. Let me, there we go, there we go. Tiffany, thank you.
Yeah,
Chelsea Green, thank you. Yes, thank you. That's what it was. And that was, I tell you what, though, that win that she got, I just love she played that little possum role and she just hung there. And then it was all set up because I was even peeping like, Chelsea's about to raise and get this. Chelsea about to raise. And then you see Jade and Charlotte, blue, they fail. Then you see Tiffany and Lash, bloom, they fail. Like, Chelsea about to raid. Chelsea, and she just whoop. I'm like, yes, she go right there. It was great. It was great. Yes, they was she was talking about it earlier. I mean, after I don't know if y'all watched the post show, but she was talking about it or listened to the post show and where she dedicated that win to Michael Hayes for what he said.
good.
Yeah, I'm like Chelsea
Throw it in his
definitely deserved it.
face.
Yeah.
They also said
I
that
was
she
so
took
happy.
photos with the title in front of his office.
She should. She should. She should be posing with it and everything.
I
You
mean,
know what I
and
mean?
that's
Like,
what,
She
yeah.
should do.
and there was a lot of people was rooting for Chelsea. I mean, the thing to me too was, once you look at the lineup, I was just like, they're not gonna put it back on Jay right now. They're not gonna put it on Charlotte for the interim title. To make her 15 the interim title. No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna put on Lash Legend this early, and they're not gonna give Tiffany Stratton two titles right now. I'm like, this is their opportunity. They got to put it on Chelsea, and that's exactly what they did. And it was funny from last year to this year, they was talking about how Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea just switched belts because it was this time last year they had Chelsea had the United States title and Tiffany had the world title.
Yep. Yep. And I didn't care. I think we discussed this before we found out Last Legend was going to be the next. You know what I'm saying? The other person. And I said I really didn't care as long as Chelsea Green, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't really care about who they put in there. Chelsea has to win this match. And this was the perfect thing, especially for her and her character. Interim champion.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't going to give her the belt straight up, so they just said, "Okay, we can do the interim thing." This was perfectly made for her, and,
And
I,
she's
and I'm
gonna
happy
run
with
with it.
it.
Yeah, she's gonna run with it.
She's gonna do a
Run.
good job.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, what's your thoughts on her on that whole thing, Coco?
Well, first of all, she is a bringer. She's going to bring careers. She made Piper Niven and Alba Fire relevant. I would have never remembered their names if it wasn't for Chelsea Green. I would have gone my whole life forgetting who they were. There's that one girl and that other girl, and they were both from overseas, and that's all I remember. Tiffany
Yep.
Stratton, I can't stand her. She looks like she shops at a Cracker Barrel. I hate all of her fake country butterfly bullshit. I can't stand it. Lash Legend will be a future champion. Jade Cargill, the queen. I liked her wardrobe. Shout out to Prince. Charlotte Flair. I've liked Charlotte. She finally got a personality. It only took her
So
15 titles, but she finally
yeah,
got a personality. She's kind of cool.
yeah.
So yeah, I like. But you have so many more options with Chelsea Green holding the title than any one of those other ladies that we just mentioned. Because everything else is going to be paint by the numbers. Jade's going to hold it hostage. Is anybody going to be strong enough to hold it from Jade Cargill? Charlotte Flair is only going to be about, well, this is her 150th title. Who's going to take it off of her? How many title reigns is she ever going to have? And then Lash Legends thing is just going to be that, is her time now. So this is the only one that can do something every week. You can have somebody in there. Now you've got the Tiffany Stratton story built in automatically, plus whoever goes after her, because she'll be more of like, I mean, I think she'll be a baby face, but she'll still be more like a chicken shit heel where she'll try to back out of stuff because she's not going to go blow for blow with Jade Cargill. So I think you'll have entertaining matches. I think that, screw job finishes will be the norm for a while, whether it be stuff like Danhausen getting involved or they give her some kind of group or faction again to help her. That's what they need. They need to stick
Right.
Tiffany Stratton with her to make Tiffany Stratton popular, and then give her some other people like Alba Fire and stuff that can eat the pins. A Wheeler Yuta, what every team needs, somebody to eat the pins.
Well, true, true, true.
Yes.
That's a good
Yes.
way to put it. Oh, Willow. Oh, you'd had to be an example. That's terrible. But hey, this match was a total of 13 minutes and 5 seconds.
Good match.
Yeah, yeah,
I enjoyed it.
yeah. It was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
I give it that.
And in the end, I was like, "Thank you. You finally heard me, or maybe us. You
Us,
finally
right?
heard
So
us."
I do have a question though, and here's what it is. So, do you think because of the popularity of Unreal that got Chelsea the title, or was this just subtle plans that they planted in the TV show before they were going to give Chelsea the title anyway?
That's it.
Mm,
I
that
want to
is
say,
a good
yeah,
question.
because I want to say even this Unreal, they still put Nibbits in their own purpose. So it's like they still planting the seed to grow till you can remember, like everybody's gonna watch Unreal and like, hold up. And make you root for this person or make you think about this person a certain way, gives a little detail. So I think though, like you might be saying, like your second opinion was, I think seeds are planted though, I think, in Unreal.
Well, let me ask this: do you think that the WWE was mindful enough to plan something to go on that long for Chelsea Green?
That's the hard part. I really don't know.
I don't think they. I can't believe that they would plan something so far down the road for Chelsea Green.
Long
That
storytelling.
yeah, but I don't think not for Chelsea.
I put Chelsea Green.
They just do weird stuff. Sometimes you never know if they're an idiot savant or just an idiot. It's just you never know with these people.
This is true. This is true. This is true, but I just had a hard time just thinking that creative thought that far ahead for Chelsea Green.
You like,
I think it might have happened afterwards, after the blowback.
Yeah,
It's like, well, let's plan something, but I
that,
don't know.
that's kind
I
of what I
don't know.
think too. People
yeah.
started getting, everybody took it and made it viral, and they're like, wait a minute, maybe we do have something here. What if we did put the belt on her? How would that look?
True, exactly, exactly, and it made me happy, and that's all that matters.
Oh no, you talk about like nobody came and see you, Otis. Nobody came and see you, Travis. I mean,
You know,
nobody came and see you, Chelsea. Like,
you
come
know,
on, man.
come on.
All right, so the first night, I don't know how I missed the putting that not on the first night, but anyway, the first night. So
You
here's the
forgive me.
numbers for the first night. The numbers are all right of actual wrestling time, 85 minutes. There was 21 minutes for the women.
Mm-hmm.
The show was over in 3 hours. So you telling me there was an hour and 25 minutes of wrestling in a 3 hour show?
And what
Sounds
do
about
we
right.
have the rest of the time?
Gosh, commercials and everything else. What it
People getting
was.
their job back.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of commercials and advertisements and everything else. So
The
WWE.
gap of commercials we had between the last match and the main event, you would have thought they were cleaning the ring for like glass and spikes and dinosaurs. I'm like, what's taking so long?
yeah. And that took forever just for Hell in a Cell to come down. Like, God bless.
No, I'm
It's
talking about the
three
Roman Cell match.
tons. Oh, yeah, that's
Mm,
yeah, you know. Just got thank God I've been drinking.
mm. All right, let's roll on tonight. Let's roll on to night two and get through. All right, well, we'll start right here. Why not? First match of the night, I think. I don't remember that order no more, but I got Danhausen defeats Dominic Mysterio. Okay, next up.
Yep.
Kevin. Oh, we already went through that. All right, that was night one. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, we went through that. I know.
Flying through them now.
Yep. Barry Corbin comes back and defeats Trick Williams. Mm.
I love the
21.
feud. I think it'd be a great feud. I love the feud. I'm just sick and
Are
tired
you
of people
drunk?
coming back and getting stuff. People should not come back instantly and get stuff. I'm sorry. That's not how this should work. I think they're both too good. I think they're both two good characters, and I think they could be a good feud. But I do not like the fact that Barry Corbin defeated Trick Williams, and he ain't been there back enough for a cup of coffee. I don't like it.
Yeah. Coco.
I'm the same way. I don't agree with that at all because the only way that you know that Baron Corbin's been an ass kicker is if you're watching television that's not WWE related and watch his last run with him with the Dijak, whatever his name is over there, in the
Yep.
Twin Towers.
Yep.
So he comes back out of the middle of nowhere and beats Trick, which Trick is another one that I wasn't sure how he was going to go over on the main roster, and he's gone over crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
his appearance, the whole spinning thing around, the super long tail on his coat to the at WrestleMania. I'm a big fan now. I totally get it. I thought the furry title was a little silly, but I like it because it goes with his gimmick. They're selling the jacket now for like $100 at the superstores when you go to the pay-per-views. He's over like crazy. So what do you do when somebody's over? Pull the rug out from underneath them. Take the title out. Send them back to 305 Live. What's the point? Baron
Preach.
Corbin ain't watching TV. That's just another reason to watch AEW. It's like, oh, okay, well, it's time to go see what AEW is doing now. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it sucked.
Yeah. The whole thing to me, I kind of figured that really that Baron Corbin's kind of going to win. And for some odd reason, because, and the thing is, even when T Rock, when you was talking about like a feud, I don't think it's going to be much of a feud now. I think they're going to try to move Trick Williams on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they think, you're going to have Carmelo's going to have to try to come after Baron Corbin now. Maybe Dragunov will come back in the scene. Heck, I know it's several more who is still get to try to get the opportunity for the Intercontinental title. Or no, that wasn't Intercontinental. That's the U.S. title, right? Yeah, that's the U.S. title. Yeah. So, but I still ain't thrilled. Just like you said, T Rock, as in you coming straight in, you coming off the streets, and you ain't worked her in who knows how long. A lot of people, some people don't even probably remember who you are. But then you come in, interfere in a match, and your first match is on SummerSlam and win the title. Like, what contract you
Yeah,
signed? Like, man, what was your
But
negotiations
I do
like?
have to say one thing, though. One thing that we've forgotten. What happened at the very end of the match? He hit him with the end of days, and he didn't kick out. What's that? Long-term storytelling. Nobody kicks out of the end of days.
this is true.
Nobody. Or did they
This is
say
true.
one person did? Did they say one
I think
person
maybe
kicked out?
they
Was
may
it
have
Drew?
put one person over right before he left, but
I was
yeah, it's
gonna
like
say
one or
like
nothing.
I was gonna say Drew McIntyre or somebody, or it might have been somebody might have kicked out of it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
the man
but
just said he just got finished being Bishop Dyer. Can you be Bishop Dyer just a little bit longer?
yeah.
MLW
Last
loves
time
you,
we saw
dog.
him, he was sad and lost all of his money.
Yeah.
And
I'm saying he was
growing
sad. He was
hair.
sad, Corbin.
Wasn't he growing hair too? Not happy Corbin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Stop
man.
the madness.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh well, we'll see. All right. Now this right here, it was another one kind of called the shot on this one. Chad Gable becomes the new Intercontinental Champion, defeats Penta. The match was. Oh, let me tell you before we keep going, I'm going to tell you how long the last match was. I meant to tell you. What was it? It was. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The last match was 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Trick and Corbin. Chad Gable and Penta was 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Pretty good matchup. I'll at least give
Yeah.
it one of the top matches, of course. But we knew this was going to be a good match. But I mean, you got Chad Gable and Penta. I mean, those are two great wrestlers right there. And we know. Now I'm thinking they're gonna move Penta. This ain't gonna be nothing. Penta's gonna hang around with 4. They might give him a. I would be surprised they give him a rematch. But if they give him a rematch, I don't see Chad Gable pinning him again. I see like an interference or something. Somebody will come down. I mean, you're gonna have several guys coming after that title for Chad Gable. Javon Evans, Rusev. What's your boy's name? Who's been hanging around Rusev for a while?
Oh,
It's
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. Yeah, Ethan Page. So you have
I like Ethan Page.
yeah,
I'm a fan.
yeah.
I do too, but everybody you named ain't taking that title.
Nah.
No, they're gonna have to come. He's gonna need some competitors. Yeah, that the Minnesota thing. I didn't know what the hell he was doing at first. Like, what this odd ass clap? Where did this clap come from? Like, it was just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
It was a
more
good match.
disappointed that the mug root beer guy wasn't nobody. I
Oh
was
my gosh! I thought he
I
was
was
gonna
like,
be
he's gonna be
somebody.
somebody. He's gonna be somebody, and then he just didn't do nothing. I'm like, what was the point of this?
Yes, I was. Yes, me and the doctor was sitting over watching it, and I'm like, watch this, watch this root beer guy. I said, watch him,
Yeah.
watch him. I'm like, oh, he didn't do
And then
nothing.
you kept him on there too long, and I'm like, this was just a
Yes.
commercial. I'm like, have you not watched professional wrestling? Once the guy stays there too long, it means something's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
See. Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Great
oh
match though.
man.
Fantastic.
Long-term story.
Fantastic match.
Oh man.
I did check. You are right. Drew McIntyre is the only person to kick out of End of Days.
Okay. I know
Shout
what
out
you
to you.
Nice.
Shut up.
Well, you know what? Look at it.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go on. Let's go on. All
Got to be
right.
Leo season.
Got to be. All right, last match of SummerSlam. The OTC. The head of the table. Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins. And
Yeah.
I mean, the
A lot of
match was,
storytelling in this match.
yes, it was. The match was 33 minutes and 25 seconds long.
10 minutes of talking. 20 minutes of wrestling.
Yeah, it was. I give it a match. It was. I give it to it. It was decent. It was good. It was good. I said good. I
I
ain't
think it
gonna
was
just say
good.
decent. Yeah, I ain't gonna say decent. Decent's worse than good. So I think it was good though. Yeah. So by then paid a little Moxley, little John Moxley tribute during the match. So it was kind of cool. So it was like, oh, okay, we do the move um and then by them doing the move on their move on each other during the match, little thing. It was, and then by then the whole match was like you said, from storytelling through the match, and then it's like they paid homage to the Shield at the end and through the match and how it ended. So I'm thinking right now how it ended. Roman pays his respects, like that's what's up. That's enough. That's like when they laid that shield mask in the ring. I'm like, okay, this story's over. This is over. We won't go back to Roman still, that sure shot, and go back over. You remember when Seth did the, trade on the shield? No, all shield talk should be shut down now. That should be it. Should be
It
no
should
more.
be.
Yeah, it should be. Should be no more talk about the shield.
Should have been a long time ago.
Yeah, the story's
Damn.
over. Yeah, story's over. Let's continue. So Seth Rollins probably should take some. I think Seth Rollins should take some time off and then come back.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then be
Definitely.
like, "This is what I'm trying to do now."
Yep. I agree. What you think about go ahead, Coco. What you
All right.
feel like, I
Couple
feel like you
things.
got a lot to say.
First of all, WWE talks about their Shield more than Captain America. That's the first thing. Second of all I can really hear is when I saw that match is Taylor Swift songs. We ain't never, ever, ever getting back together again. And that's John Moxley in the WWE. So you go ahead and put that shit to bed. That's done. And
Right.
I don't think he needs to come back. I thought that was okay, but they made too much out of it. And I also thought that Seth Rollins is a good wrestler, but a horrible personality. And he looked like Buzz Lightyear. What the fuck was that?
I was like, what the hell? Who sees it? Sound like he did in the colors of Buzz.
I mean, he had some nice J's on. I will give him that. He had the nice J's, but it was like I just don't understand the rest of it.
They was talking about him in those J's on. They was talking about how much those J's run. I ain't no J guy, so I don't know. But they was talking about how much those J's was worth that he was wrestling in. I'm like,
they weren't as much as Roman's watch, but yeah, they up there though.
Oh my gosh, Roman's watch on Monday Night Raw. They told
It might be the coldest burn in wrestling history. I'm sorry.
Yes. That watch is a $500,000 watch. A $500,000 watch Roman wearing on his wrist. Talking about
Yes.
LA Knight wearing that Walmart watch.
Wow.
Cause that's what I was.
Yeah.
I was
But
getting ready to talk about Monday too. After that, so go ahead.
but I agree with his point because as much as they tell you that he's the megastar, he does seem like the Kmart version. Like you go to get Toys R Us and get the GI Joe, but you can't afford that, so you go get the Army Dude 6 at Kmart. He does have that kind of feel to him. I mean, I
Oh
like him,
yeah.
but I don't know, he just seems like he's too much of everybody else. He's a little bit of the Rock. He's a little bit of this guy. He's a little bit of that guy. He doesn't really seem to be his own person. He just seems like an amalgamation of other wrestling guys I've done. Like if I'm doing just voices and stuff in my room, that's what he kind of comes across to me as, not a real character.
Right.
Like a little sprinkle of Rock, sprinkle Stone Cold, sprinkle of like who else? I mean, it's like he
I
got,
don't know,
like I said,
a couple of them.
yeah.
Like we're all Ricky Starks would studied the Rock, and that's all he studied. That's all he's doing is just the Rock gimmick. At least he's got like Stone Cold, the Rock, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That should be the
But I
faction.
like it
They should put the two of them together, and they could just do other wrestlers' gimmicks.
It would be something they could do.
We'd have to re-sign Jay Lethal though. We'd have to sign Jay Lethal for Black Machismo.
Nah, Black
Yeah.
Machismo. That's classic. Black Machismo.
Yeah. God, that was
So
so
good.
that I'm so glad I got to see that live. Uh,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, I thought the match was I thought it was a good match. I'm glad this was like you said. Everybody had already said this was a final thing to put in the Shield to bed. No more Shield, no more coming out to the Shield, none of that. Try to get the crowd excited again, none of that. It ran its course. It's done. It's officially done now. There should be no more Shield talk after this, and I think we'll all be the better for
He'll be back in 6 months.
it.
Alright,
you know,
alright, alright. Let's see here to finish this up. Alright, what was no? I was going there, but I'm going here. The most memorable moment of the night. Just something off the top of your head.
That's easy. Chelsea Green. That's the whole
yeah,
weekend right there in a nutshell.
Jesse Green.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think we could all concur on that one.
yeah.
I don't think I smiled so much the whole pay per view. Excuse me, PLE in my entire life. I was just like, look at this
I
shit.
mean, it could have been Obafemi, but we already did this. This is the second time we've done this, and so now I'm going to go with my seasonal thing that we'll do this again every season. So we've already done spring and summer, so I'm expecting the same match come the fall.
Lord knows I hope that ain't the case.
Yeah. Who
Because
Well, I mean,
knows?
how
good
many times are you
God
going to
Almighty,
retire? He's already
you know
retired and unretired twice in the same run. I've never seen anybody else do that.
this is true. I think it was a contractual situation. I think he probably meant to retire, and then it's like, nah,
Yeah.
contractually, you got to stick around to SummerSlam and retire at home.
Yeah. I
Probably
think of
because they
something like
need
that.
they need him to boost the tickets for Minnesota.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
they did, and it certainly helped that Chad Gable's now over.
I was going to say
Oh.
that I think that was half the reason he got the title. It was a feel good moment for Minnesota. We know that you all didn't come out and sell out all the seats in the stadium, but we'll give you one of your own winning the title. I mean, they even brushed off Molly Holly, and she had that big sign.
Yeah, she did.
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like I remember there was a time when I think Don and I talked about it. There was a time where you go back to your home city and would lose.
That
Like
was a
that
Vince
was
thing.
a thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was a Vince
was.
thing. You did not win at home. That doesn't
Nope,
happen no more.
never.
Mm-mm. With that.
Don't let it be your birthday and your hometown. Oh, you're going to get run over by a truck.
You know what? Ain't that the truth?
All right. Robbie said that. It's the last thing on the menu. Rating on SummerSlam. You got a 1 to 10 rating. What are you going with? Starting off T Rock, where are you going?
I give it a timid 6. I
Mm-hmm.
do like it. Let me. No, I'll take that back. I give it a timid 7. That's what I go.
Okay.
Timid 7.
Okay.
Decent matches. Someone like I really didn't care about. Like I said, I've been in and out. I think I even fell asleep during the Danhausen Dom match. I'm saying, woke up, was like, oh, okay, he won, and kind of tried to stay awake. Um, but yeah, I give it a 7.
All right, all right, all right. Coco.
All right. Go back to your previous question. What superstar was missed? Dominic Mysterio. We put his career on a milk.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey.
but to answer your question, I'm kind of where T Rock's at. I'm gonna go with a 6.5, and I'm only gonna give it that 5 and maybe a 7 because of Chelsea Green. If she had not won that whole thing, I would give it maybe a 5 to a 6. I think now that TKO's got it, it's gonna be bland, and every pay per view is gonna feel kind of the same. Whether it's a Raw, SmackDown, or pay per view, it's basically going to be the same kind of quality matches. The only thing that's going to change is what name they slap on top of it. This is a Monday Night Raw. This is SmackDown. This is Backlash, WrestleMania, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And by y'all come with those ratings, I'm coming right back at you with a 6.5 myself. I was
Okay.
leaning towards a 7ish. It's tilting, but like I said, my whole thing, I was happy with enough what they did. Pull the trigger with Chelsea. I mean, we know the Brock and Ober moment. I think it was a moment. We'll give that a moment. Like you said, even though we've already seen the match, we seen what happened. Like run it back, replay it. It was yeah, okay. We seen it, and everybody kind of already figured what was going to happen. You know, Randy Orton showing up, Kevin Owens. The way they did with the Kevin Owens thing, it was kind of disappointing to me. He come back, but what I did bring up, I mean, kudos to Kevin Hart. I mean, Kevin Owens. I said Kevin Hart. Kevin Owens was where he brought up Rebel Heart, where he brought up her at the end of the night, and he said some things are more bigger than or bigger than wrestling, and he saw her fight that she's been having with ALS, who has helped him get through what he has been going through with his neck and everything else to get him back in shape and back to go and going through therapy and everything else to get him back into the ring, and he gave much praise to her, and I was like, that's a stand-up guy just to even do that. And that wasn't even rehearsed. I know it just came to him, and he was like, I'm throwing that out there." So
Shout out OVW.
yeah, yeah,
You know she came from
Shout
there.
out.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a way to end. I mean, that was a one big thing to me, but the PLE, like you said, it's to the point where all of them, it's really nothing totally great where it just blows your mind, but it's
Yeah.
just they're just half of them are looking like Monday Night Raws half the time, or you know, like half. I forgot what match I was looking at. Like that could have been on a SmackDown. That could have been on a Raw. So what's the point? Like the
Yeah.
Bella twins and stuff, with Fatal Influence, and it was something else, but it is what it is. That's WWE gonna keep doing, what they do in TKO. So we should see how far what's everything going to come into what's the stories are rolling out after SummerSlam. We see now with Oba, Brock, and Roman now. It's going to take on the winner of that AAA tournament, and it's a couple other things going on, but we shall see the story where they go now. So that being said,
Yeah.
hey, SummerSlam is officially over, and now what to look forward to next is what's next.
Brody King just won the title. That's what we look forward to.
Man, I'll do me right.
face.
I'm
Like
like,
Brody.
really?
Brody King, Bandito, and Hangman Perm just won the trios title.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you was tripping. So you talking about
Oh.
Ricochet and them just held the title for what, a week or something like that? Yeah,
You
they
mean
just
the Sami Zayn effect?
Oh yeah. Right, the Sami
Yeah,
Zayn
boy.
effect.
Tony Khan knows how to book them.
All right. Let's get our butts up out of here. Hey, Coco, thanks for coming on this week. Hey, you want to leave the people anything? You out anywhere DJing or what else you got going on?
I am nowhere anytime soon. All my stuff is private gigs for the next couple weeks. I'll do Derby City Gaming in November. But anytime you want to have me on for a special episode of Why We Hate Jack Perry, I am all yours.
Me and
I
Coco,
will
we'll
be.
talk.
I'll be there on that one.
All right, let's pull up some chairs, gentlemen. This sounds like an episode. We can have this as a Patreon, a special episod.
You know what? I get shoot. Let me grab a beer for this one start.
Oh yeah, there's a
T
lot to talk about.
Rock, what you got to say before we go, bro?
Oh man. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I intend to. I'll probably be working, but I still, and y'all know me. I'll go play some golf, try to have relax and have a good time. Even when it's Leo season.
It's all good. All right, people. Hey, everybody will tune in soon because I'm about to be on the plane out and enjoy my weekend. And we will get back to y'all real soon until what else has been going on in this world. Thanks for Coco coming on this week. And until next time,
Thank you all for having
we
me.
we are out. Peace.